Experience a true medieval gem as we admire charming, colorful buildings along cobblestone streets. We visit the walled old town of Rothenburg od der Tauber in Germany. Rothenburg has been near the top of my bucket list for many years, so I was so glad to visit. If you were to imagine a fairy tale village with gingerbread houses, I figure it would look a lot like Rothenburg. I'll share some of its history as we stroll through this charming town. I loved its gate on the west end, and we stroll through its main street, by the town hall, and head south to one of its postcard views. And the gate on the south end is wonderful to explore. I'll follow up with a second video showcasing its walled ramparts, fabulous museum, climb the clock tower, and we'll walk its streets at night. The medieval town of Rothenburg dates back to 1070 when its first castle was built on the hill. In 1170 it received city status and a second castle was built, but later destroyed by an earthquake in 1356. Rothenburg grew rapidly in the 11th century with towers and fortified walls, eventually reaching a population of about 6,000 people, which was one of the 20 largest cities in the Holy Roman Empire. In 1631, the 30 Years' War between the Catholics and Protestants devastated the town. And local legend is the Catholic army occupied the town, and their general in good spirits told the town's mayor that if he drank a 3-liter jug of wine in one gulp, he would spare the town. To everyone's surprise, the mayor drank it all and the town was saved. Although an amusing story, it was made for a local play. In reality, the Catholics ransacked the city several times and it never really recovered. 3 years later, the bubonic plague swept through, and Rothenburg was nearly a ghost town, but it preserved it in time. In the 19th century, German painters discovered Rothenburg. Soon tourists began to arrive, and laws were put in place to preserve it. In 1945, Nazi soldiers were stationed in Rothenburg, and with the American advances, an aerial bombing raid damaged the eastern part of town. The U.S. Secretary of War, John McCloy, knew of Rothenburg's historical importance, so he ordered the army not to use artillery, and instead they successfully negotiated the Nazi soldiers to surrender the town. So in 1948, John McCloy was named an honorary citizen of Rothenburg. Repair donations were received from all over the world. Unfortunately, its oldest western part of town was unscathed, and today we get to enjoy its authentic medieval splendor. Roughly 2.5 million people visit Rothenburg each year, mostly on day trips, making it very quiet after dark. So be sure to catch my follow-up video showcasing a few key sites, including the night walk in Rothenburg. If you enjoy my videos, I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new releases. It's free, and sharing with your friends is much appreciated.